professor's floor and teaching assistant. Obviously, the final home instructions here can be changed to tailor to the customer's needs, as well as the links be put behind a login barrier so that everyone doesn't have access to everything. My final project is a personnel database for an incremental ranking system. It consists of 2 databases, one for ranks, one for people, and ranks becomes left joined to people. As such, the ranks database should be created first, otherwise setting up the people database can be messy, not to mention that the new person page won't run if there are no ranks in the rank database. Gives you a little error up here, no ranks to choose from, please set up ranks before proceeding. First, I'll give a brief overview as if it were a first setup, then I'll run a few SQL queries that will change the databases for either a Boy Scouts or karate school ranking system. So starting out with the databases blank, I'll go into ranks first and quickly set up a few ranks. When creating a new rank, keep in mind that rank 1 is the highest rank. Rank order is an integer that is unique to the rank name. However, it is not the unique ID on the database. A little bit more about this later. Let me make 2 more ranks. Also, I can update the rank order name, as well as delete the rank. Hopping over to the people database, you can see now that there's an option for the rank. For a new person, I programmed it to automatically select the last, that is the lowest rank, as well as make the rank date today. Both can be changed in the case that, let's say, someone was coming in from a different state and already held a rank in the organization, but you need to add them to your database. So I'll create one at the default and one at some other time. John, Bob, insert a person, blend, blarg, mind, and he got it on the 15th, 21, month 12, 21. Imported. In the view page, you can see when they got their rank and when they were added and the other standard information. The promote and demote page is basically a restricted version of the edit person page, only allowing you to promote or demote someone. Since Blarg Blem is maximum rank, he can only be demoted, and since Bob John is the lowest rank, he can only be promoted. And remove person does exactly what it says. Okay, so I'm going to run the SQL queries that will set it up for a Boy Scout organization. And done. Now popping off to the ranks, we can see that the ranks are a little messed up. Eagle Scout should be first and Life should be above Star. First we'll add Scout. We are also missing the lowest rank of Scout. So first we'll add Scout. And it goes to the very end. Very good. Now to move Eagle Scout. Going back to earlier, the rank order is unique to the rank name, but not the unique ID on the server, so that I can change the rank order when ranks are moved, and I'm not shifting database rows around. So moving Eagle to first. You'll note that Star was 1, now 2, Life was 2, now 3, and so on. So it changes the rank order to keep them unique. Now to swap Life and Star. We moved Eagle up last time, so this time we'll move Star down. Settings to 3, and it swaps them, keeping the rank order unique. Now hopping over to People, we can see that all 7 ranks are in the new person form, and it automatically sets it to the lowest rank. Again, the rank and rank date are here in case, let's say, Billy Bob was coming in from Troop 123. He got his star on this date. And a rank comment of recruited from Troop 123. Insert. Now I can see that Billy Bob is now in the system. I can see his rank, rank date, and comment, as well as when he joined. All of them are set to today since I just ran the SQL query. Obviously that wouldn't be the case. Moving on to promote and demote, you can see that John Doe is an Eagle, and he can only be demoted. Obviously this wouldn't happen in the Scouts, but it could apply to other organizational structures. Jim Douglas is a Scout, and he can only be promoted since he is the last rank. Our newest entry, Billy Bob, can be either promoted or demoted. You'll also notice that the user ID on this page is not in order. It is actually ordering by last name. This would be a page for people further down the managerial line that would be going by last name and just have a spreadsheet that they'd go through. Going over to edit person, we can again change whatever we want except for user ID and their join date. So we can say, congratulations, friend. John Doe is now Eagle, still Eagle. And if somebody leaves the troop, we can just take them out of the database. Now I'm going to run the SQL query that will set up the databases for a karate school. So drop and create, and that. If we hop over to view ranks, we can see that there's now black belt through white. We can go over to people. I fiddled with some of the numbers here. So now we have Jim Douglas as a black belt instructor and John Doe as a white belt with a good form. So it is dynamic in the ranks, and then people can be added and will take the ranks that have been set up. So my final allows a dynamic incremental ranking structure useful for hobby organizations or possibly even a school. Put grades kindergarten through 5th and it will work the same way. If the school then starts accepting pre-K, they can add it to the ranks and new people will then default to pre-K. The only issue would be if the school starts accepting 6th graders, a new rank 1. Changing the ranks would not edit the people database. However, it can be very easily fixed by running a script that increments everyone's rank by 1, thereby lowering their rank, and then start adding the new 6th graders, which is part of the reason why the ranks database should be made before adding people. The only time I've had it crash is when the database simply don't exist, in which case it throws an error letting you know people or ranks is inaccessible, which should never happen unless I take out the databases, and then the pages would be useless anyway. Other than that, I believe it should be able to stand simple SQL insertion attacks by using the SQL command parameters. It also has data validation for the integers and dates, as well as making sure that there's a first name and last name. So if we set this to blarg, insert, it does not let you. In the case that a person's rank is below the lowest rank, it simply shows nothing. So if we go into view people, we can see that John Doe is a white belt. If we go to ranks and we take out the white belt, now John Doe and Jerry just don't have a rank. And going to promote and demote, they can only be promoted until they are back up in the ranking system. Other than that, I thank you for watching and have a good Christmas.